Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Pankaj Patil, and I am representing Innovative Surface Coating Technology. Innovative Surface Coating Technology is 18-year young company, and we are into some very good products, that sustainable products, that is thermoceramic coating from the range of -18 to 1800 degrees centigrade. As a company, we had belief and vision that green environment, clean air, and better working conditions are prerequisite for a healthy life. And to make this environment more green, the air more clean, and the working conditions more better, we have developed very innovative high emissivity coatings that is called thermoceramic coatings. And these coatings have a range from -18. -18 means you can apply this coating in any cold storage working up to temperature -18. And highest temperature of this coating sustainability is around 1800 degrees centigrade. So you can apply this coating in any type of heating related process working between -18 to 1800 degrees centigrade. And since 18 years, we have done a very good energy saving project with different companies, right from automobiles to these powder coating, these furnaces. And we have proven and guaranteed energy savings in these furnaces. In fact, World Bank, in association with CII, has also made one documentary on our this technology, and it was floated some 1 year before. We can guarantee energy saving in any heat related process, in any cold related process from the range from the range 5% to 13%, 30%. So why the question arises here? Why to apply energy saving coating for furnace? That is the big question when we talk to our customers. So basically, what we have understood that furnace is the heart and soul of the process. Furnace is the biggest thermal energy consumable equipment, and here is the process where maximum heat losses go to the environment. Then second is furnace consumes the maximum fuel, that is maximum thermal energy. It may be electrical energy, it may be gas fired, it may be electrical fired, it may be diesel fired, or any medium can be there. Heavy energy losses are right from the furnace only, because you see, whenever you go around these furnace premises, you will feel a lot of heat coming from the furnace. So that is basically the radiation heat. And when the furnace is very new, and when we install this furnace, the very first year, the furnace efficiency is very high in the first year, and as the time passes on, due to thermal shocks and various wear and tear in the furnace, the energy efficiency decreases year on year. And also there is, apart from energy losses, there is huge headache of this wear and tear of these refractory based ceramic modules, and it requires huge cost to repair these things. So all the problems can be solved by this energy saving coating. And this coating is basically, it is in powder form, and it contains some very heat reflecting ceramics in that, which reflects radiation back in the process. It has to be applied on the internal refractory bricks or on the external metal surface of any furnace or any heating equipment. Basically, it has a high emissivity. High emissivity means it absorbs maximum heat, and maximum heat is re-radiated back in the process. So generally, generally the emissivity of refractive bricks or ceramic models which has been used in the process, which are used in this furnace or ovens, they have got the emissivity of 0.4, and after application of this coating, the coating thickness is around 250 microns, and mere a thickness of 250 microns, it improves the emissivity of that particular furnace or surface. It has got high emissivity. It absorbs and radiation it back in the process. So it results in energy saving to the tune from 5% to 30%. And TCC can be applied. TCC, that is thermoceramic coating, can be applied on any type of furnace or working on any type of fuel. So these are the test certificates which have been tested in one of the India's, renowned labs, that is ARCI, and this emissivity has been tested in their esteemed lab. So what we can offer to our customers is guaranteed energy saving from 5% to 30% in their present fuel consumption. Obviously, if there is energy saving, so that directly reduces the CO2 emissions. Also, they can reduce their cycle time, that is production cycle time, and also increase in the production to the tune of 30%. The profit margin, which is very crucial, to the manufacturers, because as there is huge competition in in various markets, so maintaining a handsome profit margin is very important for them. So they can increase their overall profit by 20 to 30% in their present margins. So the next thing comes to ROI. How much is the investment and how much is the return on investment? The typical return on investment in any furnace or heating related equipment goes around 6 to 8 months, and the life of this coating is around 5 years. So every 5 years you have to recoat the system, recoat the furnace, so that the efficacy of the coating is maintained. We have very esteemed associations with some very big organizations of the India, that is Bureau of Energy Efficiency, who have given a very good platform, the CIA, and also UNIDO. And UNIDO, GEF, and PwC has given us very good platform to showcase our green technology products to various industries. So these are our client base, right from Mahindra to Mahindra, Mahindra and Mahindra, Shukla Leyland, GE Najura Parts, Honda Group, then TVS Group, Mungi Engineering. Mungi Engineering is basically a vendor of Mahindra and Mahindra. I would like to share another file to you. So these are the processes where TCC can be effectively used to increase energy efficiency and also to reduce CO2 emissions. And we work up to 1800 degrees centigrade. So we don't work in melting furnaces. So our coating has got high emissivity value. That is what is basically emissivity. It's a object's ability to emit infrared energy back in the process. So emissivity ranges between 0 to 1. That is the general values. These are the values of refractive bricks and ceramic fibers. The emissivity values of this material varies between 0.4 to 0.5.
Mr. Pankaj, sorry, are you sharing any presentation right now?
Pardon?
Are you also sharing any presentation right now? Because we are not able to see that.
You are not able to see?
Yes, sir. You might have to unshare and then start sharing again, and then I will be able to see the screen.
Okay. So are you able to see this presentation?
Not yet, sir. Not yet. I think what I request you is, sir, there is an option to stop share. You can first do that and then start sharing again. I think the next time it should be visible.
Are you able to see right now?
Yes, sir. You can just make it full screen, sir.
So basically, our coating is high emissivity coating, and we improve the emissivity of the refractive bricks and ceramic models also. So emissivity is basically an object's ability to emit infrared energy back in the process. So whatever insulation you have installed in this refractive this furnace or ovens, they have certain emissivity, and the emissivity of this refractive bricks and ceramic fibers which are used in the furnaces, that ranges between 0.4 to 0.5. So what it does, I mean, if, for example, 100 unit of heat is imparted on refractory brick, so 60% of that heat will be absorbed and 40% of that heat will be re-radiated back in the process. So when we apply our coatings, it improves the emissivity. What it does, what it means if we impart 100 unit of heat on the surface, only 10 or 15% of that heat is absorbed and transferred to the losses, and 90 to 92% of that radiation heat is reflected back, emitted back in the process. So that helps in the faster heating of the process, reduced fuel consumption from 5 to 30%, and also reduction in CO2 emissions. So this is the, figure which I have already explained. These are the industries where we can use this ceramic coating and can be benefited for our customers. So in steel industries, right from reheating furnace where the temperature is very high, the temperature goes around say 1200 degrees centigrade, there is a scope of huge curtail of radiation heat losses, and around even 5% of energy saving is is very huge in this type of furnaces. So apart from reheating furnace, ladles, it is almost very big heating equipment. Then steel melting shops, coke furnaces, these are the huge heating equipment in any steel industry. Then stoves are there, the vertical equipment. The height of one stove is around say 100 or around 100 meters. External wall of coke ovens can also be applied with these coatings. Doors of coke ovens, doors. I have seen one steel company where there are around 88 doors were there. So there is a huge scope of stopping heat reduction in these doors also. Then hot air pipelines are there. We can apply these coatings on these hot air pipelines. Then refinery and petrochemicals. We have already done one project with HPCL in 2005, and it was thermal cracking process, and the quantum of energy saving was around 2.5%, and the amount of that energy savings was coming down to 1 lakh rupees per month saving, per day saving, per day. So the project cost was around 30 lakh rupees at that time, and ROI came down in 30 days. So these thermal cracking furnaces are very huge in size, and it has got huge potential to save energy. Then there are hot air pipelines. External walls of furnace can also be applied with our coatings, low temperature coatings. Then there are fertilizer industries where reformers are there. These are very big heating equipments, and the insulation ceramic fiber insulation is used there along with refractive wick. So we can also apply that coating on this ceramic fiber and refractive wick. Then steam pipes are there, refractive wicks are there, ceramic modules are there. Then cement industry. Cement industry is, it is the biggest consumer of this thermal energy. So we can also improve the heating efficiency by applying that coating on the cyclone external surface, where the temperature, internal temperature is around 800 degrees centigrade and external shell temperature goes around 120 degrees centigrade. So we can reduce that temperature by simply applying that external coating, and around 30 to 35% of temperature drop can be done on the external shell of cyclone. Then there are TAD ducts where the surface temperature, the shell temperature goes around 120 to 150 degrees centigrade. That can be applied with this coating. Then kiln is there where the shell temperature varies from 250 degrees to 550 degrees centigrade. So we can also apply that coating on the external shell there. Then there are coolers, then dryers, and various equipment, heating equipments are there in heating industry. Also, then there is textile industry where dryers are there, steam pipelines are there, stainters are there where fabric is straightened. Then there are dyeing industries, furnace, boilers, all can be applied with this coating. Also, paper industry can be covered. There are some hot drying rollers. The side of the drying rollers can be applied by this coating, and a shell temperature difference of up to 30 degrees can be achieved. Then there are furnaces in paper industry, steam pipelines. We have very special product for the steam pipelines that is called thermoceramic coating, steam insulation, steam pipe insulation, TCC SPI. So this coating is very special, and it is a substitute. It can be a substitute of glass wool. So, for example, if you are using around 75 mm of glass wool thickness on the this steam pipeline, that can be reduced down to 25 mm by our coatings. And glass wool insulation only takes care of conduction heat losses, but our coatings are very helpful to reduce radiation heat losses, conduction heat losses, and this convection heat losses. And the typical ROI comes down into 2 to 3 months only. So it's a very revolutionary product for steam pipelines. Then there are automobile companies where we can use that coatings in paint shops, conveyor ovens, seal paint furnaces, continuous gas carburizing furnaces, annealing furnaces, CDO ovens, powder coating ovens, and almost all big brands are into. We have done projects with them in India, right from Tata, Ashok Leyland, Mahindra and Mahindra to this. We are having some more projects in the pipeline with MG and Kia Motors also. Then there is glass industry where Leher furnace is there. External wall of glass melting furnace can also be applied with these coatings, and any type of heating equipment in glass industry bearing this melting furnace. Then there are ceramic industry. Very recently we have entered into the ceramic industry, and that too with the help of CII in Thangadh cluster. So there are around 400 units of ceramic pottery there, and recently we have done one project with this one of the ceramic industry there. So this is a very special coating for air conditioning rooms. For example, if you are using AC in your office and you are maintaining around 26 degrees in that particular room, by application of our coating, it will be aesthetically good. It will be colored coating, and it's a very good in looks. So if you apply this coating in air conditioning office or any mall or any cold room, so that temperature can be raised up to 27 or 28 degrees centigrade. So what it does, it doesn't allow the balls to absorb cold energy. In fact, it refract and dissipate that cold energy back in the room. So much faster cooling of the room will be there. So similarly, that coating, different grade of coating can be used in cold storages, residential AC rooms, warehouses, pharma companies where temperature is maintained around 18 to 20 degrees centigrade. Even cold storage trucks can be applied with this coating, and or any food industry, I mean, requiring this temperature can be applied with this coating. So the uses of these coatings are very huge, and we are into this business since 18 years, and we have done a number of projects. We have some very good credentials got from the various automobile companies also. So just
So there is a request that if you can just quickly share the slide where it was showing what are the applications in textile sector as well, while you're on the slide. Yes, sir. Textile sector specifically.
this is the slide for textile industry. Here in dryers, where the paper, the cloth is dried on dry rollers, so that the end of both the both ends of the dryers can be applied with this coating. So we had one very specific requirement from one of the textile industry where we had used that coating. So there was a drop of at least 20% temperature on the external shell of that dryer. So even steam pipelines where there are huge, the length of that steam pipelines vary between 4 to 5 kilometers, or in some cases it goes up to 10 kilometers or 15 kilometers also. So steam pipes can also be applied with these special type of these thermoceramic coatings. Then there are stentors where the fabric is straightened. So that is, I mean, very good application there. Then dyeing industries where dyeing is done in the on the clothes. So they require heating, or also this steam. They require also steam there. So this is the specific application of this thermoceramic coating in textile industry. I will just share one appreciation letter from this automobile company.
Sure, sir. And also, sir, if it is possible, I think there is another request, since you're already on the presentation deck, to show some pictures of the coating or some applications where it might be done, right?
Can you see this Ashok Leyland case study?
No, sir. I think again it is. You might have to do the same process again, sir. Yes, now we can see it, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the project where we, in Ashok Leyland we had done that coating in 2012, and this is continuous gas carburizing furnace. Okay, and it will look like this. It was done in 2012. It is very near to Nagpur, and they are having that gearbox manufacturing division there. So before coating, the surface of the refractory bricks was very rusty. It was very, it had converted into powder form, and this is the picture after application of this coating. And the third picture shows that after 6 years, the coating is still intact there. So after application of this coating, and when curing is done, it binds with the surface and it forms a welded surface, so it doesn't peel off. So that is the USP of this coating, and it has been almost 8 years we have done that coating, and the coating is still intact there. So the ROI of that project was around hardly 6 to 8 months, and rest is the benefits up to 8 years. So this is the one case study.